Hello everyone, once again, Elias Melas, entrepreneur here, and today I'm creating this short video on the single most annoying thing to do on Facebook that you should not do, because doing this is going to probably eventually get you unfriended by some of your friends, and if they report you as spam, it may even get you blocked on Facebook, which will upsets you because you've worked so hard to build your presence on Facebook for however long you've been on Facebook for. So, and the reason why I am creating this as a standalone video, I had created a separate video on proper Facebook etiquette a little while back. I wanted to create this separate because it is that important that, folks, you need to definitely pay attention to this and not do it. So this is involving the Facebook messaging system, which is one of the greatest messaging systems ever created since email was invented a few decades ago. Okay, Facebook allows you to easily send an IM to somebody. It allows you to send messages to multiple people at once, but several people abuse the system. I'm going to show you what they do, and so that way you do not do it and you have a great experience on Facebook for a very long time. So when you first log on Facebook, let me go to the home page here because that's where you're going to be when you first log on Facebook. And if you look right below where it says Newsfeed here, that's where the Messages tab is at. You click on that, you're going to be accessing your Facebook Messaging Center right there. But I've already created, or I've already actually selected that message I want to show you folks as an example in a separate tab over here. So let me go over to that, show you what I'm talking about. If you look up top here, it has two people's names right there, and then it says and 89 others. That means there are 91 people that were added to this Facebook conversation that this person created. And what this person did was they actually were promoting an event that's also promoting one of their business opportunities and products. Okay, you do not want to do this. Here is the reason why. Because as soon as you send that message, all 91 people are going to get that message. And then anytime any one of those 91 people responds to the message that you sent out to all of them, every person will get a reply to all. And for those of you that have the Facebook messaging app on your iPhone or your Android or your smartphone, iPad, or any other type of mobile device, you're going to get notified on that, and it's going to start getting crazy. It's going to annoy you, okay? And here's what ends up happening when people get annoyed. If you look here, I'll scroll up. Look at how many of these people have left the conversation, left the conversation, left the conversation. Look at all the way down here because it's something that they do not want to see. People do not want to be hard sold their business or your business, what I'm trying to say. And so, it's the same thing in person. You don't like it when people pitch you their business and try to hard sell you their business in person. This is the way people do it on Facebook, and they get annoyed. So what do people do? They leave the conversation. They come up here to where it says Actions, and then they click on Leave Conversation, and that way you are no longer disturbed by that message there. Now, if you're online on Facebook, you're going to get an IM if somebody sends you a message like this. And right here, for example, I'll show you this IM box here. The way that you can leave the conversation through the IM box, you click on the star button right there, and the leave conversation option will be there. Now, it's not showing here because this is a private IM message my good friend Kevin Yates sent me, and there's no option for that because it's a private one-on-one conversation there. So, folks, you definitely do not want to do that. Okay, the proper way to get event information out, you click back on the Home tab, and then you click down below here on the Events tab right there, and come over here and click on Create Event. And for those of you that have been on Facebook for a while, you know how to create an event. But for those of you that don't know how to create an event, I will be creating a separate video and blog on this later on down the road to show you that. But this is where you want to send out that information. And for example purposes, I'm going to show you folks a recent event page that I created. Let me just go down and find where that's at here. I recently ran a big event called the 3rd Annual Holiday Networking Extravaganza at Emeritus. And what you want to do is when you create that event, there's a tab up top here that you won't see because this event is past. It says Invite Friends. You invite all your friends. You get, your friends to invite their friends if it's a public event like this one is. And then if you look over here, it'll tell you the number of people invited. Then you can always come up here and post on the wall of the event page. And every time somebody posts on the wall of the event page, people will get a notification. And as a matter of fact, they even have an option to turn off those notifications if they go on the event page, click on the star up top here, and click on turn off notifications. So it is not as annoying to do it this way, because that's the way you're supposed to do things when creating events on Facebook. Now, what is the proper way to use the Facebook messaging system when you want to send messages to more than one person? Well, let me give you an example. For this same event I was running, the holiday extravaganza, I had a bunch of vendors that I needed to communicate some private information to. So in this situation, I added about 30 people to this message conversation. But I wrote up top here, please read this message in its entirety. Please also do not overwhelm the responses, as there are a lot of people on this list, and every time someone responds, everyone gets a Facebook notification. Because like I said, it's a reply to all. You see right down here, when you have more than one person on a Facebook conversation here, it's an automatic reply to all. And then further on down here, I just mentioned to people, please send me a simple response saying, okay, I will be there. And you see, I will be there, 5 sharp, I'll be there at 5 p.m., etc. Okay, that is the proper way that you want to use the Facebook messaging system. Another thing you can do is, if you come up top here, you can also change the name of your conversation. Okay, if you click on the pencil, icon right there, it allows you to enter a name for the conversation, like I said. And in this situation, I named it Holiday Networking Extravaganza Vendors. You can also upload a conversation picture, which I did. And if you look at it here, let me go and find that actual, message here. You see right there, there's the picture there. It's the GNA logo, which was hosting this Holiday Networking Extravaganza. And that way people are going to recognize it as a non-spammy, message. And they're going to be more prone to respond is what I'm trying to say, and not get offended by it. So be really clear in these messages. Do not hard sell people in these messages. And folks, use proper Facebook etiquette. Think about how you would feel if someone sent you a message that you're about to send them. If you want any more information, please feel free to reach out to me. If you're on my blog, you can go to the info section. My phone number is there. My email is there. If you're on Facebook, message me on Elias Melas or Elias Dimitri Melas. Or if you haven't connected with me on my fan page, go to facebook.com/Elias Melas Entrepreneur. Send me a message there, and either way, I'll get you a timely response. Thank you very much for taking the time to view this video, and you all have yourselves a very great day.